हरे कृष्णा दर्शकों, आप सभी का स्वागत है हमारे इस सैटरडे स्पेशल शो में जिसका नाम है एक मुलाकात कृष्ण भक्त के साथ। पर दर्शकों, आज हम आपको एक बहुत ही सुंदर भक्त से मिलाने जा रहे हैं। ऐसे तो सभी भक्त बड़े अनोखे होते हैं और भगवान कृष्ण के अति प्रिय होते हैं, परंतु आज जिस भक्त से हम मिलेंगे वे आज इस्कॉन में एक क्रांति लेकर आए हैं। क्रांति क्यों? क्योंकि श्रील प्रभुपाद के ग्रंथ उन्हें अत्यधिक प्रिय थे। श्रील प्रभुपाद सदैव कहते थे, यदि आप भक्ति में टिके रहना चाहते हैं, प्रगति करना चाहते हैं, तो मेरे ग्रंथों को पढ़िए। श्रील प्रभुपाद ने दिन और रात मेहनत करके एक करके उन्होंने ये सुंदर सा ग्रंथ श्रीमद् भागवतम हमें प्रदान किया है। परंतु इस भागवत की महिमा वही जान सकता है जो स्वयं इसको पढ़ा हुआ है। इसीलिए आज हम आपको एक ऐसे भक्त से मिलाने जा रहे हैं जिन्होंने एक बहुत ही सुंदर सा कैंपेन स्टार्ट किया है इस्कॉन में, जिसका नाम है भद्र पूर्णिमा कैंपेन। और उन प्रभु जी का नाम है जगनमोहन प्रभु, जगनमोहन गोपाल प्रभु जी के नाम से पूर्ण नाम उनका यह इस नाम से जाना जाता है। परंतु मैं आपको उनके जीवन के शुरुआती दिनों से लेकर चलती हूँ। इससे पहले कि हम प्रभु जी को इनवाइट करें, आपको मैं बताना चाहूंगी कि वे कौन हैं। तो उनका जन्म जो है वो शिवकाशी नामक स्थान पे, जो कि तमिलनाडु में है, वहां पर उनका जन्म हुआ था। और उसे आज प्रिंट हब ऑफ इंडिया कहा जाता है। और कोइंसिडेंटली श्री प्रभुपाद के जितने भी ग्रंथ है, अर्थात बुक बीबीटी में जो भक्ति वेदांत बुक ट्रस्ट है, वे भी आज इसी स्थान पे प्रिंट किए जा रहे हैं। और कोइंसिडेंस इस बात का है कि प्रभु जी भी, जो आज के हमारे गेस्ट हैं, वे इन ग्रंथों से बहुत आसक्त है, बहुत प्रेम है उन्हें श्रील प्रभुपाद के इन ग्रंथों से, स्पेशली श्रीमद् भागवतम से। वे कृष्ण भावनामृत की इस फिलॉसफी से कांटेक्ट में आए थे 2004 और 5 के बीच में। और आपको विश्वास नहीं होगा, उन्होंने श्रीमद् भगवद गीता करीब करीब 10 से ज्यादा बार पढ़ी हुई है। श्रीमद् भागवतम उन्होंने पूर्ण श्रीमद् भागवतम 3 बार पढ़ी है, तथा चैतन्य चरितामृत उन्होंने 3 बार पूर्ण रूप से पढ़ी हुई है। और तथा उन्होंने श्रील प्रभुपाद के अनेकों घंटों तक सुंदर से प्रवचनों को सुन सुनकर अपना हृदय का शुद्धिकरण किया है। वे पूर्ण रूप से एक बहुत ही उत्साहित भागवतम के वितरण करता है, अर्थात बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर है। और बहुत सुंदर रूप से वे प्रतिदिन श्रीमद् भागवतम का अध्ययन करते रहते हैं। पिछले 4 सालों से उन्होंने सभी इस्कॉन के भक्तों को एक बहुत ही सुंदर सा उपहार दिया, जो सबको बड़ा ही चौंका दिया है, सरप्राइज कर दिया है। और इस्कॉन में वे क्रांति ले आए हैं जब उन्होंने बताया कि कैसे वे श्रीमद् भागवतम और चैतन्य चरितामृत का खूब मात्रा में वितरण करते जा रहे हैं, तथा अनेकों लोगों को, अनेकों भक्तों को प्रोत्साहन कर रहे, स्पेशली जो गृहस्थ हैं उनको प्रोत्साहित कर रहे कि वे भी इस ग्रंथ वितरण में, श्रीमद् भागवतम चैतन्य चरितामृत के वितरण में उनके साथ जुड़े। पिछले दिसंबर 2022 में उन्होंने अपनी टीम के साथ, और उनकी टीम में अधिकतर गृहस्थ थे, उन्होंने, आपको ये विश्वास नहीं होगा, करीब 1070 श्रीमद् भागवतम के सेट बांटे हैं और चैतन्य चरितामृत के सेट बांटे। हरि बोल! ये बहुत बड़ा नंबर है। 1070 एक बहुत बड़ा नंबर होता है। और इतना ही नहीं, भद्र पूर्णिमा जो मैराथन है, जो इस समय पे चलता है, पिछले साल उन्होंने करीब करीब 475 श्रीमद् भागवतम के सेट वितरण किए हैं विथ द टीम ऑफ ICC साउथ बेंगलुरु। वे अभी संकीर्तन ब्रह्मचारी की तरह ISKCON ICC में, जो कि साउथ बेंगलुरु में है, सेवा प्रदान कर रहे हैं। तथा वे अपने क्लास से अनेकों भक्तों को प्रोत्साहित करते हैं कि वे भी श्रीमद् भागवतम के इस सुंदर से सेट्स का वितरण करें। क्योंकि प्रभु जी दक्षिण भारत से हैं, तो उनका निवेदन है कि वे इस क्लास को आपके साथ, जो एक मुलाकात होगी, वे इसको आपके साथ इंग्लिश में लेना चाहते हैं। तो आप दर्शकों से निवेदन रहेगा कि आप किसी व्यक्ति को अपने साथ ऐसा बिठा लीजिए जो आपको इसको ट्रांसलेट करके श्रवण कराए, क्योंकि ये ऐसी कथा होगी जो आज तक आपने कभी नहीं सुनी होगी, क्योंकि भगवान स्वयं कहते हैं कि मुझ में तथा मेरे नाम में, मेरे ग्रंथ में कोई भेद नहीं है। तो आप श्रीमद् भागवतम की नहीं, स्वयं भगवान की महिमा का गान सुनने जा रहे हैं। इसीलिए आप सभी से निवेदन है कि कोई भी ऐसा व्यक्ति जो आपको अंग्रेजी सुना सकता है या फिर समझा सकता है हिंदी में, उनको अपने साथ लेके बैठ जाइएगा, क्योंकि समय की अभाव रहेगा, इसीलिए हम आपके साथ में आज ट्रांसलेट नहीं कर पाएंगे। पर उत्साह के साथ जुड़िए और आइए, अब वो समय है जब हम इनवाइट करते हैं आज के हमारे बहुत ही मुख्य अतिथि, जिनका नाम है His Grace Jaganmohana Gopala Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, welcome to Hare Krishna TV.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Mataji.
We are very delighted to have you on our show, Prabhu, and to hear from you about the most important topic. And I can see in your introduction, more than you, it was your book distribution which was glorified, and it's really amazing, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me for this program. I should thank Hare Krishna TV and also ICC team of devotees who personally invited me for the function. I'm happy to be here. I'm really happy to be here. In fact, this is one of my very happiest moments because I want to share the wisdom that I got from my spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, the Guru Parampara, like that. What more bliss than can be? Yes, Mataji.
So, Prabhuji, I would like to know from you, Prabhu, as to what inspired you to read so much and get into the studies of Srimad Bhagavatam?
Yeah, I just offered my humble obeisance to the lotus feet of my spiritual master before beginning this class. Guru Vaishnav Bhagavan Tine Smaran Ho Vigna Vinashan Anayasa Ho Nija Vanchita Pura. Yes, now coming back to your question, what inspired me? Definitely, there is nothing personally I have to say about this. It's all because of Srila Prabhupada's wonderful presentation. Nobody can deny the super excellent presentation of Srila Prabhupada books. It's very clear, it's very deep, it's profound, authentic, penetrating, and definitely it's a veritable source of unlimited information, unfathomable and uncompromising, and there are so many unlimited attributes we can give to Srila Prabhupada's books. And the Srila Prabhupada books are connected to the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, who is Rasovai Saha, who is bliss personified. Usually the qualities I spoke now, the deep, penetrating, people think that, okay, it may be some grave subject, not much to relish. But because these books are truly connected with Krishna, Srila Prabhupada books are really a very, very delightful thing, and also very nectarian, completely satisfying, pleasing. In fact, you cannot find anything sweet in Srila Prabhupada books in all of existence. This much I can say. So I can say it is all because of Srila Prabhupada books that I became interested in reading. I remember in my beginning days, maybe some 6 to 10 months into the movement, I just spoke to one devotee that Srila Prabhupada books are really so amazing that if somebody locks me with Srila Prabhupada's full sets of books, for eternity also I can keep on reading. But maybe I have to come out to do Sankirtan. Otherwise, if you read Srila Prabhupada books, nobody can stop doing Sankirtan. You can see that there is urgency in Srila Prabhupada's content. Prabhupada is speaking about some urgency, this compassion. We have to go out. Actually, we can't sit reading Srila Prabhupada books. We have to go out and do something for the mission. This urgency we can clearly see in writings of Srila Prabhupada. So for that matter, maybe I'll come out of the room and go do some book distribution. Otherwise, Prabhupada books are so nectarian, we can keep on reading. And all glories to Srila Prabhupada who gave us such a nectar. And we all know Prabhupada presented Shastra as it is. And we know that Bhagavad Gita itself is Gita Amritam Mahat. This is Amrita. And Srimad Bhagavatam is Nigama kalpatarod galitam phalam shukamakat amrita drava samyitam pibata bhagavata rasamalayam. This is rasamalayam, so much of nectar in it. If somebody wants to really enjoy something, they should dive deep into the Srimad Bhagavatam literature. Naturally, these books are connected with Krishna, so there is nothing in me. I can say that this is because full connection with Krishna that these books are very, very relishable. Yes, Mataji. My realization.
Prabhuji,
By
so
the
Prabhuji,
mercy
I
of
want to know. Yeah.
yes,
Yes,
by the
Prabhuji,
mercy
please.
of Srila Prabhupada, by the mercy of Guru Maharaja, by the mercy of the Guru Parampara, somehow I am given a small taste of reading Srila Prabhupada books. There is so much to taste in Srila Prabhupada books, and even that, whatever I am speaking about, it's all there in Srila Prabhupada books. As there is a saying that the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So you have to read it, then you will know that there is so much nectar in Srila Prabhupada books.
Wonderful. Prabhuji, I would like to know from you, from where did you begin your Bhagavatam distribution? Because I feel to go into the market and address people, convince them to sell, to take something, it's actually marketing, it's selling. And it's a very difficult task because it's such a place wherein your self-esteem, your prestige, and a distributor, when they're rejected, they feel very bad. Ki, why should I go onto the streets and get into being rejected? So, Prabhuji, after being such an amazing youth, having such an amazing inspiration for reading, how did you begin your journey of distribution of Bhagavatam?
Uh, Before going to the subject, I just want to speak on one particular thing, which is
Yes,
the
Prabhuji.
topic of today's program, the man behind igniting the Srimad Bhagavatam distribution. I just want to
Yes.
make a small correction here with all humility. Definitely, I am not the person behind igniting the Bhagavatam distribution, and maybe I am mercifully allowed to do this part. I can clearly say, maybe with full confidence, I can say that we can give all credit to Srila Prabhupada disciple, His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu, who actually started this Bhadra Purnima campaign. And I remember he used to send mails to so many different ISKCON senior devotees, ISKCON gurus, and he used to say that you please inform, you please make a talk to your disciples to go for this Bhagavatam distribution for the Bhadra Purnima campaign, like that. So I can say that the tremendous effort is already put by Vaisheshika Prabhu. So we have to give credit to Vaisheshika Prabhu because he is the person who is really behind all this Bhagavatam distribution. And especially, particularly, you have used the word revolution, this Bhagavatam distribution revolution, you have used the word revolution. In Sanskrit, the word revolution is called Viplava. And there is a famous verse Srila Prabhupada used to quote often, and also he quotes this in the preface to Srimad Bhagavatam. Tadbhag visargo janathaga viplavo yasmin pratislokam abhadavatyapi namani anantasya yasho ankitani yat shrinvanti ghayanti grinanti sadavaha. We are living in a very, very sinful place. It's a very, very sinful age. And for this sinful people, Narada Muni advised Vyasadeva that you produce a revolutionary literature. You please produce a revolutionary literature and make a revolution in the impious life of a misdirected civilization. So Srila Prabhupada translated this like that. So already Bhagavatam is a revolutionary literature. There is no doubt about it. And Vyasadeva presented so nicely and with Bhaktivedanta purpose. It's yet another revolutionary presentation by an wonderful Acharya, Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada's disciples, they already did the revolutionary act of distributing these revolutionary literatures. So revolution after revolution happening for the benefit of the foolish conditioned souls of Kali Yuga. After saying this, maybe I just want to answer your question that you are asking me, how did you begin your Bhagavatam distribution?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. Srimad Bhagavatam distribution. I just began my book distribution even in my early days of Krishna consciousness, maybe some 20 years before. In fact, I have distributed Bhagavatam sets 15 years before also. I remember I distributed couple of sets 15 years before also. But particularly this massive Bhagavatam set distribution began maybe some 3.5 years ago. When I came in touch with a very wonderful, amazing devotee mother, her name is Ujjwala Devidasi, and she used to take so many books from our temple. She's still living some several hundreds of kilometers away from the temple. She's a fired up book distribution devotee. More than Krishna conscious, I have to say she is Prabhupada conscious, book distribution conscious. Now she should be Bhagavatam conscious, and she's into Bhagavatam distribution. In one of our conversations, she told me that you male-bodied devotees are very fortunate that you can continuously throughout your life do wonderful service to Srila Prabhupada in the form of book distribution. So you should do it like that. She was very much encouraging. And she told me that as a mother, I am keeping always at least one book of Srila Prabhupada books in my bag. So wherever I go, I distribute. She always keeps at least one book. So she told me that as a mother, I can keep one book to wherever I go and then distribute it. Being a brahmachari son, you should at least take 10 books with you. This actually strikes me so much. Oh, really? I know the philosophy. I came in touch with her after I finished Bhagavatam even 2 times. I know this principle is Yare Deko Tareko Krishna Upadesh is what she is stressing. I thought this is a inspiration coming through her. Krishna, Srila Prabhupada, the Guru Parampara, they are making her give me some inspiration to go for some really book distribution. So I thought, okay, let me do that. She's a real mother. So now let me take it seriously. But my service was that time fundraising for the temple. I hardly meet 10 people. So even if I'm going to take 10 books, I was thinking how I'm going to distribute, because I don't even meet 10 people. I can meet in the street, but I have other services. So how I'm going to do that? So I thought, okay, let me take Bhagavatam set. This is at least 18 books in it. It is more than 10 books. And Caitanya Caritamrta set. So next day I just took some 2 Bhagavatam sets and 1 Caitanya Caritamrta set. And by Krishna's mercy, by afternoon I could distribute 2 Bhagavatam sets and 1 Caitanya Caritamrta sets to my known people. They happily took it. Then she was also very happy. And then in the next 15 days, maybe I distributed some 75 Bhagavatam sets and Caitanya Caritamrta sets. And when she heard this course, she was saying, oh, it's wonderful, but 18 days you should do 108 sets. I thought it's just 3 days remaining and I have to do 33 sets and I hardly meet 10 people. So how I am going to do that? So my that intense Bhagavatam distribution really happened that time, because I started just keep on swiping my contacts in the mobile. I keep on rolling, whom I can call, will this person take Bhagavatam from me? So I kept on calling so many persons. I called my friends, I called my relatives, maybe I called my forgotten friends, my 20-year-old friends, 20-year forgotten friends, maybe sometime whom I had developed, maybe they became individual to me. There are all those persons I called, and to a big surprise, in 18 days, Krishna's mercy, some 108 sets of Bhagavatam and Caitanya Caritamrta I could do. And that was not enough for her. She said that maybe in 1 month you should do 200 sets, 12 more days. So by Srila Prabhupada's mercy, even that also came. More than 200 sets I could do in 1 month. So I can definitely give all credit to my Guru Maharaj, who had given me profuse blessings in this regard. And definitely I followed the lotus feet of my Guru Maharaj, Sondas Jayapataka Maharaj, who gave me this opportunity in engaging in his mission. And for sure, I have to thank His Holiness Bhaktikas Maharaj. He is also my dear Guru, because he gave me platforms where I can even push for Srimad Bhagavatam. and under the inspiration of Vaisheshika Prabhu and even Gopal Krishna Maharaj. So I just continued distributing sets of Bhagavatam and Caitanya Caritamrta like this. So this is how my distribution intensely began some 3.5 years ago.
That's wonderful, Prabhuji. It is so inspiring to hear from you that, and I am very astonished to understand that you had already read by that time Srimad Bhagavatam for at least 2 times, and then you started your distribution. And the speed at which you went, Prabhuji, that's very difficult. And actually, as you said, Mataji said that you should do it within 8 days, if I'm not wrong.
18 days,
So, but 18
yeah.
days.
The next 12 days, another 100.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So, but within next 10 days, doing 100 sets, matlab, it's almost 10 sets almost every day. And that way you have actually mentioned, like going and visiting to all the contacts and even those people who haven't spoken for years, and everybody just approaching them, having a mission. It means if you have a will, there is a way. And the way I can see, Prabhuji, the conviction you have, it's very contagious.
So I said,
So, Prabhuji,
for a successful book distribution, you should read Srila Prabhupada's books. More you read Srila Prabhupada's books, more you'll have the conviction to do that. But if at all, even if you don't read, still you please go for book distribution, because naturally, when you distribute books, they'll ask so many questions you have to answer, so you have to read. It helps. Book distribution helps reading, and reading helps book distribution. So mutually, this helps. Yes, Madam.
I'm sure all our viewers are going to get inspired. First of all, we all are going to start reading Bhagavatam if we are not reading yet regularly every day. And for sure, we all have to try hard to read and then to distribute. Right, viewers? I'm hoping you all are very enthusiastically listening to the conversation going on with Prabhuji. I would request you to please share your views in the comments. We are going to read all of them for us so that we get to know how are you understanding and getting motivated. Ruchi, now I would like to know from you the next question as to why do you think that, I would say, why do you particularly stress on distribution of Srimad Bhagavatam sets throughout the year? It could be during one particular time phase like marathon, or else one particular time phase like Bhadra Purnima. But throughout the year, distributing Bhagavatam sets, what is that particular reason behind it?
I don't know why it should be distributed only at a particular time. This is how I should ask the question. Actually, it should be distributed all throughout the year. That's the proper thing. And particularly why we stress on Srimad Bhagavatam is that Srimad Bhagavatam is not different from Krishna, Krishna Tulya Bhagavata. The mission of the Hare Krishna movement, ISKCON, is to give Krishna to everybody. The goal of the Hare Krishna devotees, the preaching, the motive behind the mission is that we want to give Krishna to everybody. And without giving Bhagavatam, you cannot give Krishna to everybody, because Krishna is equal to Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is equal to Krishna. So you cannot miss. In fact, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that Jnana karma chame divyam evam yo vetti tatpataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naitimamiti sojana. Krishna says that one who knows my birth and activities to be transcendental, he, after giving up this material body, comes back home, back to Hogare, and attains me. So Krishna himself says that one has to know the birth and activities to be transcendental. And where do we find the birth and activities of Krishna? It is Srimad Bhagavatam. So Krishna himself is saying that you read Bhagavatam, know my activities to be transcendental, then you can go back home, back to Godhead. So without Bhagavatam, there is no go back home, back to Godhead. Because back home, back to Godhead means 24 hours they are speaking Bhagavatam there in the spiritual world. So we have to go for Bhagavatam. Obviously, Bhagavad Gita is also in the platform of Bhagavatam only. And maybe I can add on a few points here.
Yes, Prabhuji. Please.
Srila Prabhupada, he often quotes, Yare deko tare kaho Krishna upadesh, Amaranya Guru Haya Tara ye desh. Yare deko tare kaho Krishna upadesh. If at all we have studied the word-to-word meaning of that Srila Prabhupada translates Krishna upadesh as Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. It's not just Bhagavad Gita. People generally think Krishna upadesh, Bhagavad Gita. Upadesh about Krishna is also Krishna Upadesh. Upadesh of Krishna is also Krishna Upadesh. So, considering Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's order that whomever you meet, you should speak Krishna Upadesh, I think Bhagavad Gita is only 5% of Krishna Upadesh, because 95% is actually Bhagavatam is Krishna Upadesh. 700 slokas from Bhagavad Gita and 18,000 slokas from Bhagavatam. So considering the 95% Krishna Upadesh not yet done, somebody has to really focus fully on distributing that Bhagavatam sets also. And definitely in our movement, Bhagavatam distribution is happening. Definitely it is happening in many places. But as compared to the importance of Bhagavad Gita, the message of Bhagavad Gita has been given more importance in our society. Definitely that is the message of Shastra also. But we know that as Srila Prabhupada says, Bhagavad Gita is a preliminary study for Srimad Bhagavatam, and Bhagavad Gita is ABCD of spiritual life. That doesn't mean that we are undermining Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is a solid basis. That's why it's ABCD. Without ABCD, you cannot frame any words. Without words, no sentence. You cannot make any grammatical description properly of glorification or any poems. So begins with ABCD. But it's not that you are only happy with the ABCD. You have to compose some nice things and start to speak. So Bhagavad Gita is like the ABCD and Bhagavatam is the graduating. So we have to come from ABCD to graduate also. And Bhagavad Gita sets the very strong foundation, and Bhagavatam is the literature. We often used to say that Srimad Bhagavatam is the literature of Sanatana Dharma, and Srimad Bhagavatam is the guiding principle for the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. This is a direct word of Srila Prabhupada. He writes in the article, The Cult of Lord Chaitanya, he says that Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam Prema Pumarto Mahan, that the guiding principle for the Gaudiya Vaishnavas is Srimad Bhagavatam. And Srila Prabhupada writes in the introduction to Srimad Bhagavatam that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu traveled the length and breadth of India to distribute the message of Srimad Bhagavatam. There is so much. There are unlimited stories for Srimad Bhagavatam. We can keep on speaking. There are unlimited reasons why we are distributing Bhagavatam, and we know that Srila Prabhupada has chosen to give Srimad Bhagavatam, and particularly we know that Srila Prabhupada was he went to America with Bhagavatam. Later came Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah.
But initially Prabhupada went with Bhagavatam first canto. So we are thinking that, okay, of course, throughout the year we are doing, because we are so focused on doing that. And other books are also on the same Bhagavata platform only. So all Srila Prabhupada books are in Bhagavata platform. There is no doubt about that. Everything is speaking about Krishna. Everything is Harikatha. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, all are Harikatha. But we are focused on the Bhagavatam distribution. Maybe you can say little bit we have to wake up devotees to go for Bhagavatam distribution, because even the focus of ISKCON in distributing has been much towards Bhagavad Gita. Several lakhs of Bhagavad Gita are distributed every year. We know several lakhs in India is getting distributed. But we should know that as 95% teachings are Bhagavatam, similarly, in the same way, we have to distribute several lakhs of Bhagavatam sets also. We are just waiting when temples will announce this year, this temple distributed 10,000 Bhagavatam sets, and another temple says, this temple we distributed some 2 lakh Bhagavatam sets this year. So we are just waiting for such scores. Definitely, this will happen. This will come to pass. It's just a matter of time when this is going to happen. Already Vaisheshika Prabhu has already started a campaign, and if at all we keep on pushing, then every devotee will catch the fire. Yeah, he has ignited. Now fire should burn in ISKCON society to spread the whole world with sets of Bhagavatam. Srila Prabhupada's amazing Bhagavatam. Yes,
That's really a wonderful thing, Prabhuji. And actually, very commonly, Prabhuji, when we go out and distribute these Bhagavad Gitas to people, they say, "Hamare paas hai, we have it." So it's actually the need of the hour that we give them something that they don't have, and they might be even having, we can say, Gorakhpur Gita Press or many other press they might be having Bhagavatams, but the elaborate translations and the purpose that Srila Prabhupada has given, it's really beautiful. And as you said, Prabhuji, if you read, you can understand the importance of it. Like we are trying to read the Srimad Bhagavatam every day we have just come on to the fourth canto. A group of study group devotees are reading it together. And in that Prabhuji, when we're reading about how Shivji is explaining about the beauty of Lord, and he's trying to before Prachetas there, he's just trying to glorify them. So in such a situation, Prabhuji, it's so inspiring every day, but it's a struggle, Prabhuji. Like if I tell to you about myself, um, I am getting inspired. It's really because I'm reading for the first time in so much of detail. It's very heart overwhelming to read it. But if you tell me to go and distribute a Bhagavatam to the people who have never read it, it's very tough, because if it's about money that is involved. Even if we explain one Bhagavad Gita comes for 200 rupees, and then they hear that a one Bhagavatam set comes for example, in English, it comes for about 8,000 rupees or 8,500 rupees. So that's a huge amount of money. But also we know people who take the sets by arranging money, by borrowing from people. That is also the case. But I really want to know, Prabhu, if we want to distribute Srimad Bhagavatam, how do we go? How do you distribute the Srimad Bhagavatam sets, Prabhuji?
As I said, how I began my Bhagavatam distribution, I just started speaking to my known contacts. So they are not somebody who is stranger to me. I don't have any difficulty. If I call in fact, for my surprise, when I call my friend that, see, there is a literature called Srimad Bhagavatam, very wonderful. It speaks about Krishna, and it's a Bhagavad Sattva. Everything is there, nothing is left. Whatever you want to know from Vedic literature, the essence, this Sarva Vedi Itigasanam, Saram, Sabutritam, everything is so nicely, beautifully presented, you just take it. This much I spoke, and one friend said, okay, whatever it is, you just send me, I will just pay it. That's all. It was easy. Wow. And I have a couple of examples like this who, because they have some good regards for us, they are our friends, they are our relatives, on our word, they take it. Definitely, a few hundred sets is possible for every devotee. It may not be difficult. Maybe every devotee can distribute thousands of Bhagavad Gitas if at all they are going to reach many people. But every Bhagavad Gita getting the person 56 Bhagavatam sometimes. But I am saying that taking the lowest score, every devotee can distribute at least a couple of hundreds of Bhagavatam sets just by sitting in their home, calling their contacts, relatives, maybe colleagues, staff, neighbors, apartment mates. They are living in a gated community. Around, there are so many people who are known to us. So, beginning with maybe, at least as you were saying that I was instrumental, Krishna made me instrumental in few grihasthas to go for Bhagavad. For grihasthas, definitely they can do as a Brahmacari. But these grihasthas who, I can say, you are wondering that I distributed some 200 sets of Bhagavatam Caitanya Caritamrta in 1 month. But at least I have two grihasthas who started their distribution and they crossed 200 sets of Bhagavatam Caitanya Caritamrta in 1 month. One couple did 250 sets. They're just a couple of grihastha devotee, but very sincere. And they did it. So grihasthas did it. In 250 sets, 2 persons, husband and wife together, day after day calling their contacts, and then they did it. So it is possible because you are not going to speak to a stranger. Maybe not that I'm not going to give a false hope that every contact you call, he's going to take. Yes, I've been waiting when you will call me. I'll take Bhagavatam. That's not going to happen. You maybe have to call so many people. Maybe if you call some 5-6 persons, one person may be happy to take it. But definitely they will take it. But even if they don't take, we don't have to worry. Maybe you have done your 70% part. Maybe second time when you approach, maybe some 80%, third time 90, fourth time they will take. There is one Mataji in our group who has distributed more than 100 sets. She is a very introvert personality. She doesn't have much contact. But what she will do, because there is a order from a devotee, they want me to do Bhagavatam distribution. She just had a conviction that yes, Prabhupada's Bhagavatam is amazing and we have to distribute. Let me try. So what she does is that she will speak to her contact. Being an introvert, she doesn't speak much. Dad, please, this is such wonderful Bhagavatam literature. You are my neighbor. Why don't you please take it? This is for the benefit of the whole family. They may say first time no. Then she will not say anything, she'll come. Then second time she'll go to the same neighbor again. Third time, fourth, like the fifth time, they may say, okay, anyway, you have approached me so many times, now let me take it. They just take it. So if at all we are convinced and if at all we are really endeavoring and we are persevering to do that, then this happens actually. That's why I'm saying no, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So once devotees start to do it, once the devotees they start to do it, they will see that they are able to do it. I always used to say that one strategy to distribute Bhagavatam sets is that attempt first. Attempt is a very big strategy because it's very, very hard for devotees to even make attempt. I remember sometimes devotees, they will have Bhagavad Gita, but seeing that other person, oh, he looks like a poor person, what he will, no. When they take a Bhagavad Gita, but then they end up giving him a small book. So they are afraid. I don't know. They are afraid. There is no need to be afraid. I can give examples that farmers are taking Bhagavatam sets, plumbers are taking Bhagavatam sets, courier delivery person is taking Bhagavatam sets, Amazon delivery person is taking Bhagavatam set, a servant maid is taking Bhagavatam set, vegetable vendor is taking Bhagavatam set, fruit vendor is taking Bhagavatam set, a mechanic is taking Bhagavatam set, a coolie is taking Bhagavatam set. One Mataji gave Bhagavatam set to a newspaper wall, and that person said, Amma, how much? This is how much I can pay. This is 7,500. What will I do? Then this Mataji said, anyway, every month you are coming to me. You give me every month some 1,500, whatever it is. I'll just reduce that from the newspaper bill. Like that, when some 6-7 months he finished his due also. He took it. Maybe because we have one particular scheme that you can take it in installment. Your outside world, everybody is giving installment. Let devotees do some installment scheme and then give Bhagavatam to people. That is also one way of doing Bhagavatam set distribution. Because many times we see that youngsters and also people who are not so financially situated, and even people who are financially situated, if you offer them an installment scheme in 2 months, 2-3 months, then they also take it. So both Bhagavatam set also go by this installment scheme. They have to just simply endeavor to do it. That's all, Mataji.
That's a very beautiful example, Prabhuji, of Mataji that you gave. Being an introvert person, she tries to approach people, and as the examples you quoted, that is actually the attitude of a distributor. We try to judge a person when they come before us. Is he having the capacity to take this book? And will he be able to purchase this big amount? And as you said, just go for it. We should just actually not judge or try to speculate. Just go and approach. As you said, just try to attempt. And as you said, don't be afraid. We just need to go and just do it. So Prabhuji, I can understand that you're trying to say that each and everybody in ISKCON, each and every devotee in ISKCON can do Bhagavatam distribution. So Prabhuji, do you have any kind of goal for this particular year's Srimad Bhagavatam distribution? Sorry, Prabhuji, we are unable to hear you. So दर्शकों, प्रभु जी बहुत सुंदर बात बता रहे हैं हमें, बड़ी ही सुंदर सी व्याख्यान कर रहे हैं प्रभु जी की भागवतम की महिमा क्या है, और हमारे अंदर जो लज्जा रहती है कि या शर्म आती है कि मैं क्यों जाऊं, प्रभु जी कह रहे हैं कि हमें प्रयास तो करना चाहिए. हमारे फोन में, हमारे व्यक्तिगत रूप में, जिसके पास भी हमारे मोबाइल में नंबर है, एक प्रयास तो करिए, एक फोन लगा लीजिए. वो पहले मना करेंगे, दूसरी बार प्रयास कीजिए. उन्हें बताइए कि कैसे एक श्रीमद् भागवतम के घर आ जाने से पूरे परिवार का लाभ होता है. एक भागवतम का अध्ययन करने मात्र से स्वयं कृष्ण प्रेम प्राप्त हो जाता है. जब आप पीछे पीछे बार बार पढ़ के, पीछे पढ़ना नहीं है, आई एम सॉरी, आप उनको प्रोत्साहित करेंगे अनेकों बार, तो वे बड़े उत्साह के साथ आपसे यह ग्रंथ को स्वीकार कर लेंगे. और यही हमें प्रयास करना है. हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी. We still can't hear you, Prabhuji. No, Prabhu. हरे कृष्णा। तो जो प्रभु जी ने कहा, मैं प्रयास करूंगी कि आपको कुछ ही पल में, जब तक प्रभु जी का सिस्टम सेट होता है, तो प्रभु जी बता रहे थे कि शुरुआती समय पे प्रभु जी ने 8 दिन में करीब 8 भागवतम सेट्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किए। और जिन माता जी ने उनको प्रोत्साहित किया था, उन्होंने कहा था कि आने वाले 10 दिनों में आपको 108 कंप्लीट करनी है। तो 8 तो हो चुके थे, तो 10 दिनों के अंदर प्रभु जी ने 10, क्षमा करिए, 100 श्रीमद् भागवतम के सेट्स पूर्ण रूप से वितरित किए। और बड़ा सिंपल सा स्ट्रैटेजी प्रभु जी ने बताया कि आप अध्ययन करिए, और जो भी आपके पहचान में, शुरुआत में तो जो भी आपके पहचान में, उनके पास जाइए, उनसे कहिए। और भागवतम हर एक व्यक्ति पर्टिकुलरली वितरित कर सकता है। इसी के बारे में श्री प्रभु जी बता रहे हैं कि प्रभुपाद की यह इच्छा थी कि चैतन्य महाप्रभु का ये जो आदेश है, जारे देखो तारे कहो कृष्ण उपदेश, हमारा आज्ञा गुरु है तारो ए देश, यह सभी जगह पहुंचे। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। हरे कृष्णा। तो प्रभु जी यही कह रहे हैं कि घर घर जिस तरीके से हजारों श्रीमद् भगवत गीताएं बंटती है, 2-2, 3-3 लाख भगवत गीताएं बंटती है, वैसे ही कब वो दिन आएगा जब मंदिरों में अनाउंसमेंट होगा कि इस बार मंदिर से 1000 श्रीमद् भागवतम के सेट वितरित हुए हैं, और 2000 वितरित हुए हैं, या लाखों सेट वितरित हुए हैं। प्रभु जी कह रहे हैं कि ये समय दूर नहीं है, ये जल्दी समय आने वाला है, यह क्रांति आने वाली है, जहां पर सच में भक्त यह करेंगे। और इसके लिए हम सभी को प्रभु जी प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं, और हमें इसी प्रोत्साहन को ग्रहण करते हुए, क्योंकि भद्र पूर्णिमा भी आने वाली है, अब बड़ी मुख्य बात प्रभु जी ये बता रहे हैं कि हमें साल भर इसे करना चाहिए। प्रभु जी अपने अन्य क्लास में कहते हैं कि आपको मंदिर से करीब दर्जनों श्रीमद् भागवतम के सेट अपने पास लेके रख लेने चाहिए, और साल भर उसे वितरित करते रहना चाहिए। क्योंकि आप देखेंगे मेरे घर पे भागवतम है, तो आपकी इच्छा होगी कि इसको जाके मैं वितरित करूं, नहीं तो ये यही रह जाएगी। तो प्रभु जी स्वयं कहते हैं कि आपको जाना चाहिए और साल भर अपने मंदिर से लाकर सेट्स रखने चाहिए, और जिससे भी आप मिलते हैं उनको प्रोत्साहित करना चाहिए। तो क्या हमारे दर्शक इस बात को सुन रहे हैं, समझ रहे हैं? हम आपके कमेंट्स जानना चाहते हैं। हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
Hare Krishna, yes, Mataji. Sorry, technical
Yes,
problem.
प्रभु जी, we can hear you now. Please go ahead, प्रभु जी.
Hare Krishna. So, what was the question you asked? How we are able to distribute?
I was asking प्रभु जी, any goal that we have for this particular year's Bhagavatam distribution?
Yeah. We don't have any particular goal for 1 year, but then we have one goal, which I can say in Hindi, is Prati Ek Ghar Bhagavatam or Har Ghar Bhagavatam. We want to see that every house has a Bhagavatam set, and this is not possible by only one devotee or 10 devotees or 100 devotees or even 1000 devotees. We want millions of devotees to come and join in this. Practically every devotee has to join this particular goal, Har Ghar Bhagavatam. Then it is possible that we'll be able to achieve this goal. We don't have to worry, because it is already there in the Shastra that Bhakti Devi, who is residing fully in Bhagavatam, says that in Kali Yuga, I will enter the house of every person. So it is already, there is a benediction from the Shastra that Srimad Bhagavatam will enter every house, but we have to endeavor to take Srimad Bhagavatam to each and every house. And for this, we have come up with so many different ideas how we can promote or make a propaganda for Srimad Bhagavatam. We have made thousands of posters for this, and we have many wonderful booklets also for Bhagavatam, and we have FAQ questions. I know there are so many questions that you are asking me now, but all these questions are already answered in a small booklet. FAQ questions are there. Then we have some pamphlets also, and we have come up with one website called www.distributemybooks.com. Most probably this will be ready in 1 week, where you can get thousands of posters for promoting Srimad Bhagavatam. and we should use the Instagram post, Twitter post, or Facebook post. Everywhere we have to make a propaganda for Srimad Bhagavatam. Just as a devotee used to keep some quote by Prabhupada in their status or in their profile picture, then whoever sees that quote, they become inspired. Okay, some divine message. That's very good. Definitely, we should do that. And now we have come up with some posters which will actually speak about Bhagavatam and promote Bhagavatam itself. So if devotees are going to keep this post, this particular poster or whatever we have designed in soft copy in their status, then the person who is seeing this, he may think, oh, what is this? This is some literature, Bhagavatam, 18 volumes, something like that. And some information also will be there, some particular incident, some shloka, and the translation will be there. In that way, every devotee, if they keep on putting in their status, hundreds of people are watching our post. So many people are just simply wasting their time seeing some nonsense, and let us give them a really good dose of Krishna consciousness by promoting this book. In that way, I can say there is so much to do. There is so much for ISKCON devotees to do, and we have to do it. At some point of time, we have to do it. We have become fortunate. I can say that ISKCON is a very big organization. ISKCON has a huge following, and I can say that there are lakhs of devotees even in India, committed devotees, wonderful devotees. We have become fortunate by receiving Srila Prabhupada's mercy in the form of his books. And if every devotee is endeavoring to go for this Bhagavatam distribution, then in India itself, we can achieve. Har Ghar Bhagavatam is our life goal, but I think that maybe in a decade we can do it. If every devotee is really into doing it, then we'll be able to do it. This is no difficulty at all. Already Prabhupada is pushing us, already Prabhupada disciples are pushing us to go for this. Now everybody should really take it in their hand and then keep doing it. You know that you are from Maharashtra, if you Jaganmohana Prabhu, he has already done a huge Bhagavatam distribution. He did 100 fairs in a month going. Practically, he is a big person. Still, he is on the field doing Bhagavatam distribution. So this is a very inspiration for the Pune community. And definitely, when the followers of Radheshyam Prabhu, they take it up seriously, then that will be a huge success for the Pune community. Like that, if every temple leaders are really pushing their congregation to go for this Bhagavatam distribution, then it is possible. Already it is happening here and there. Some dozens of devotees are doing it. And if every devotee is taking it, definitely we can do it. We should not think that this is impossible act. As Prabhupada said, impossible is a word in a fool's dictionary. We should go for action. The mercy of Guru Parampara is already there. We have to only go and get further. So let's do it. That's the thing. Let's pray for their mercy. Pray means not just pray, just endeavor. Actually, endeavor means you automatically get the mercy. Praying helps, definitely, but endeavor is the result of the prayer.
Yeah. So Har Ghar Bhagavatam is going to be our motto now. Our goal is every house in India, every house in the world, in fact, should have the Bhagavatam sets. But Prabhuji, do you think, is it possible for every member of the world to have such a voluminous set of Srimad Bhagavatam at their place? Because they say घर में जगह नहीं है, कोई पढ़ता नहीं है, मतलब we don't have space at our house, nobody really wants to read it, and it's such a bad thing, it's a sin to just keep a book at home and not really read it, so it's better we don't take it. They have all kind of bahanas. So how do we deal with these people?
All these questions we have answered in a small booklet. I said no FAQs, frequently asked questions, but I can answer you here also. This is a very important platform. You were saying it is a voluminous literature, and you also mentioned that, Prabhu, this is it's a costly affair. It's not just one book, some 300, 400 rupees. It's really 18 volumes, 8,000, 9,000, like that. So how one is going to accept that? If you say Bhagavatam is a voluminous literature, if you just calculate the volumes of books one has completed by the end of his college life, it will be close to 200 volumes. First standard, second standard, how many volumes? There will be study books, reference books, guide books, especially when you come to college, dozens and dozens of books we were reading. And in school time also, so many books. By the end of the college, already you have finished 200 volumes of so many nonsense literature. Maybe this literature would have helped you get your belly filled with some food, because ultimately we know that the modern education is about filling the belly. It's not really filling the soul. Whatever it is, okay. We know that Srimad Bhagavatam is a soul-filling literature. In fact, ultimately we want that. We want that. We get satisfaction. We want happiness. All these things. I can say, even with these 200 volumes of literatures that our schools and colleges have provided, the end result is that we know what's happening in the society. We say that we are living in a very happy time, very advanced age, but the result is that we are living in a very, very tough time, difficult times, and we can say that we are living in an age which is maybe sinful by nature also. I can say that the products coming from the modern schools or colleges, definitely in one way technological advancement is there, but the result of such technological advancement, the result of such modern education is that students are becoming intoxicants, students are becoming, sorry to say, they are becoming addicts also, and they are also in one way so much promiscuous. They are just sexually inclined, committing all sorts of illicit sexual activities. We cannot deny these facts. There are drunkards also. Practically, this is the civilization. Actually, we are living in a society where uncultured, uncivilized people are coming out of the schools and college. Sorry to say, but that is the reality, or at least as per Vedic parlance, this is the result of modern education. And we know that there are so many problems in the society. And we know that Srimad Bhagavatam is giving a beautiful answer, and it is just 18 volumes. And as I said, Srimad Bhagavatam is a very sweet literature. It is a nectarian shower. People do not know this. They think, I can say, when people see such huge volumes, so it's 18 volumes, it is all because of having read so much of our school, college books, which are really heavy, very heavy on our head, that we don't like them, we hate them, we use them as our pillow. Seeing such big, big books, we are really threatened. Oh, Krishna, this book, or these books. Studying our college books was a really hard struggle for us. And we think that Bhagavatam should be also one of such subjects. Actually, Bhagavatam is a very sweet book. It's a very sweet book. If you start reading, you will see that there is a big difference. This is not that kind of voluminous book. Once you start reading, you will see that why only 18 volumes? There should be some 18,000 volumes. As Prabhupada said, for one sloka Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, you can speak for 1 month. So 18,000 slokas, we can speak for 18,000 months. So in that way, 18 volumes is a very small voluminous literature that Srila Prabhupada has given. We should actually do that. And it is already happening. Many are reading. It's not that people are not reading. People are reading, and the devotees are also coming by reading Srila Prabhupada books only. So this is possible. And one more thing regarding the affordability, I just really want to stress this point now, because even devotees also, they think that this Bhagavatam distribution is very difficult because it's a very huge budget for the persons. I can say that just because we are not doing Bhagavatam distribution, in the outside world, big companies, corporates or MNCs, they are selling their products, which is much costlier than Bhagavatam set. There is a I can say the monthly sales of a two-wheeler in India is much more than 50 years sale of Srimad Bhagavatam sets of ISKCON. And maybe I can, as I analyze, I can say that one day sale of smartphones in India is much more than 50 years of ISKCON's Bhagavatam set distribution. Do you think that a smartphone or a two-wheeler is some 100 rupee, 200 rupees? it is 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 70,000.
Okay.
If these can be purchased by people in millions, actually it is crossing even billion, it's going to cross a billion also. Smartphone sellers, they are going to reach the target of 1 billion in 2025, something like I heard. If billions of smartphones could be sold in India in less than 2 decades, so when did smartphones come? In some 10, 15 years only. At least that's the time they started introducing it. In a 15-year time, such a product which is hazardous to us, which is in many ways it is making us an addict to something which is going to disturb, and it is going to be as per statistics, even modern studies, they say that so many diseases are associated with the continuous usage of mobile phones, either mentally or even harming the body, with such a tremendous disastrous effect on the body. One could market such a product, then what difficulty we should have for Srimad Bhagavatam, which has no disadvantage, which is never going to be harmful. On the contrary, it is going to benefit us. It is only going to cure the disease of the soul. So much, in fact, only benefit is there, no disadvantage. But on the contrary, generally speaking, these mobile phones are misused, computers are misused, internet is misused, two-wheelers, four-wheelers, washing machines, mixie, grinder, everything is a luxury item. Nothing is a necessary item. Now it has become a necessary, that is another thing. Maybe we should make Bhagavatam as a necessity. In fact, Bhagavatam is a necessity. Prabhupada says Bhagavatam is the transcendental urge of the soul. Actually, we are hankering for Bhagavatam. We are not hankering for smartphones. A conditioned soul is hankering for Bhagavatam. Because they don't know Bhagavatam, they are getting smartphone. We are not marketing Bhagavatam. Corporates are marketing smartphones. We are not marketing Bhagavatam. Corporates are marketing television. We are not marketing Bhagavatam. Corporates are marketing two-wheelers, four-wheelers, mixies, grinders. Like that, n number of items are getting marketed because we are not marketing such a wonderful product, Bhagavatam. Prabhupada has given such a wonderful product. Actually, sorry to say, we are sleeping and they are very active in their distribution. The truth should be, anyway, they are sleeping in ignorance. We should be active, but they are super active. And we are working there. We are not working for our society. We are part of their society. We are trying to promote their product. In fact, maybe even if a devotee, he will be happy to be a smartphone seller. He thinks that that is a possibility. 20,000 rupees smartphone selling is a possibility for him. He may even sell thousands of handsets in a year. But 8,000 rupees Bhagavatam, which is so beneficial, but he may think that, oh, this is not a possibility for me. Actually, this is a possibility. Devotees should keep endeavoring to go for Bhagavatam distribution, and they will see that this is a possibility. We should do it, whatever be the case. I said no. So many things are marketed only using propaganda. It's not that phones are really good, helping us. No, it's just a propaganda. And we say that we have such a wonderful product. We are yet to market. And I can say in India, they are selling two-wheelers, cars, bikes, mixing, grinders, smartphones, whatever. All are Western products. Prabhupada, in one of the lectures, he says that Bhagavad Gita is made in India. Bhagavatam is made in India. Indians are supposed to sell Indian products. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is calling Bharat only there, Manushyamaya, Janma Sartaka Karikara Paraupakar. You are asking me that how this is going to happen, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying that every Indian sell Bhagavatam, sell Bhagavad Gita. And we Indians are so much enamored by the Western civilization when we are selling Western products to Indian people. But we have such a wonderful product, we are supposed to sell this. Okay, Western civilization being economically advanced, they have given us so much technology. Let us use them in Krishna's service, but let us do our duty. Let they do their duty of marketing their product. We have such a wonderful product, which will be a cure for them, for us, for everybody, for the society, for all time. Let us market our product, which is Srimad Bhagavatam. Why not? We are not doing it. We should do it. We should go for doing that. So our humble request is that let devotees market Bhagavatam. I can, as I said, there are really even several thousands or maybe even 1 lakh maybe showrooms of the smartphones, whatever it is. But I can say that every devotee's house should be a showroom for marketing Bhagavatam. Every temple is already a showroom for Bhagavatam. We have already several hundred ISKCON temples, and they are all supposed to be the showrooms for distributing Bhagavatam sets. There should be a big showroom for, already it is there, and every house should become. And word to word we should spread. We should spread the message. See, whenever we ask somebody, there is a literature called Srimad Bhagavatam, they say, I have. We have to say, this is not Bhagavad Gita, this is Bhagavatam. Oh, really? Both are different. So, people are ignorant in such a way that they don't even know that there is a literature called Srimad Bhagavatam existing. First, let's make a propaganda that there is a literature called Bhagavatam existing, then keep on actually distributing Bhagavatam. It's a big propaganda. Automatically news will spread. In fact, just by making propaganda, we have been doing so much of Bhagavatam distribution. And in fact, His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu, in our last ICC meeting, he was saying that we should be an advocacy for Srimad Bhagavatam. Means he wanted every devotee to go on advocating, keep on pushing, keep on speaking about Bhagavatam, and at some point of time, or even immediately, the person will take it. So let's do an advocacy for Srimad Bhagavatam. So we want to make a full-scale propaganda for Bhagavatam distribution. That's what we are trying to do, and we are having so many materials. We'll keep it uploaded for free. Every devotee can download it, use it, unlimited, share it. Keep on doing it, keep on speaking it, then this will happen. This will be a reality. Har Ghar Bhagavatam will be a sure reality. There is no doubt about that.
As marketing principle says, Prabhuji, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. That is what these people do in marketing. They show it to us so many times that even a child will start asking, what is this product? I want it. Though it is of no use, but they will start demanding. And that is exactly what we have to do. As you said, we all have our social media with us. We have a WhatsApp. We spend so much of time in putting up unnecessary videos and statuses and try to inspire. It has nothing to do with our lives, but we share it thinking it will change somebody else's life. And it's just a showcase. But why not we put the statuses of Srimad Bhagavatam distribution? And actually, if we do it 3 times a day and we keep doing it, it is surely going to affect minds. And a very right point you said, Prabhuji. When people are spending 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 buying cell phones and all the kind of appliances, even though if they can't afford, they will save money to go and take that phone. And it's very rarely those kind of people exist who can't afford it. Our population in country today is above poverty line. The poverty line has exceeded. Our income earning capacity, our standard of living has increased. So yeah, 7,000-8,000 or maximum 10,000 is a basic thing as a lifetime investment.
Yes. See, these smartphones,
So,
even a farmer has it. Everybody has. Even in villages, these smartphones are available. And I can tell you, any smartphone owner, he won't keep the phone more than 4-5 years. He will change it. And maybe
yes.
many are changing every year. They are not going to do the same for Bhagavatam. And in every house, every member is possessing. Actually, we have a very short goal saying Har Ghar Bhagavatam. Maybe we should go for every man having Bhagavatam. We are actually, that's our next goal. Maybe the next generation going to go for every person Bhagavatam. But at least right now, we are settling, let's do Har Ghar Bhagavatam now. Prati Ghar Bhagavatam. In fact, this word was coined, I coined this particular thing after hearing Har Ghar Tiranga. I do not know whether you have heard.
Yes. Please.
This by the BJP party who is favoring so much Sanatan Dharma, and this is the information for BJP party that Sanatan Dharma can be established in the society only by spreading the message of Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishnam Dharmam Sanatanam. Speaking about Krishna is Sanatana Dharma. So even the politicians, if they want to make a full-scale propaganda for Bhagavatam, for Sanatana Dharma, let them do it by distributing Bhagavatam, then this will happen. As Har Ghar Tiranga, I thought, okay, Har Ghar Bhagavatam. Let's do it. Let everybody do it. Everyone should do it, and then is the possibility. Yes,
So,
ma'am.
Prabhuji, how will the distribution of Srimad Bhagavatam help us in the mission of ISKCON?
Oh Krishna, this is the mission of ISKCON. This is not going to, I don't know how come Bhagavatam is going to help. This is the mission. The mission of ISKCON is to distribute Bhagavatam Bhagavad Gita. I said, no, yare dekho tare kaho Krishna Upadesh. Whomever you are going to contact, you are going to speak Krishna Katha. This is, Prabhupada, he says that the sublime mission of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness is this particular sloka. Yare dekho tare kaho Krishna Upadesh. So our mission is to distribute Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. This is not that how this is going to help the mission. In fact, this is the mission. We have to do that, and we can clearly see that when we attempt for. In fact, there is no doubt that that was already the mission. There is no doubt that this was not the mission. Prabhupada had this as the mission only. Srila Prabhupada said, real preaching means book distribution. Prabhupada said, preaching means book distribution. Prabhupada said, successful preaching means book distribution. Prabhupada said, there are, in fact, we have come up with one book where there is only quotes of Srila Prabhupada. The book title is Preaching Means Book Distribution. This book is full of quotes of Prabhupada, stressing the importance of book distribution. So this is the mission of our movement, that we have to go for Bhagavatam distribution, Gita distribution, all of the Prabhupada book distribution. And even if you look at how this is going to help the mission, definitely when we distribute Srimad Bhagavatam said, many are becoming wonderful devotees. Bhagavad Gita also, naturally, people become wonderful devotees. In that way, this helps the mission forward. I can say that ISKCON Society stands on Srila Prabhupada books. ISKCON Society lives by Srila Prabhupada books. And ISKCON Society is sustained by Srila Prabhupada books. And ISKCON Society is spread by Srila Prabhupada books. Everything is by Prabhupada books only. And naturally, when book distribution happens, this sustains. In fact, Prabhupada said that this book distribution, I can tell, maybe there is a quote, I am just paraphrasing. Prabhupada said, I have hatched a transcendental plot of how to sustain the ISKCON society, and that is book distribution. It's from Prabhupada's own words. Prabhupada said, I have hatched a transcendental plot to somehow sustain the society, and that is book distribution. So this is already the mission of Srila Prabhupada. This is Prabhupada's transcendental plot. He has hatched the plot, and he got that from his Guru Maharaja. That he understood that his Guru Maharaj is so fond of Srila Prabhupada, so fond of books. In fact, I want to say here that Srila Prabhupada, we know that he is a very, very wonderful personality who stresses on philosophy. He simply doesn't accept blind following. But Srila Prabhupada said that with regard to his Guru Maharaj's desire on book distribution, Prabhupada said, I just follow him blindly. Prabhupada said that. I'll follow blindly on Guru Maharaj, especially on this book distribution. Yes, Mataji.
Roshi, do you face any challenges while you go about for for Srimad Bhagavatam distributions?
Definitely, we have challenges. We have challenge with the karmis. Preaching is not so easy. It's a tapasya. We have to tolerate. Titikshava, Prabhupada said, we have to tolerate. In fact, when ISKCON was about to be established in Mumbai, even the people of Mumbai, certain sections of people, they did not want this temple to come up, and then they came to destroy the whatever construction has happened. So Srila Prabhupada said that we want to do good to the people of Mumbai, but then they are saying that they don't want. Then Prabhupada said, but what can be done? Devotees should be titikshava, karunika. So we have to tolerate, we have to be merciful, then only we can go forward. And another challenge that we face even among devotees is that devotees also tend to think that, Prabhu, this is how this is possible. Maybe we should gradually go to Bhagavatam. Let's give small book first. Let's give SSR first. Let's give Bhagavad Gita. and then gradually we'll come to Bhagavatam. So let's wait and give Bhagavatam. Why at the first instance one should go for Bhagavatam? I, with all humility, we will say that Srila Prabhupada, he went to America with Bhagavatam. He was distributing first Bhagavatam. He was translating whole night Bhagavatam. And when there was a request by an American lady that Swamiji, can you recommend a Bhagavad Gita? Then later Prabhupada wrote Bhagavad Gita, and 1972 version. From that onwards we have this full Bhagavad Gita. But previously Prabhupada was writing Bhagavatam only, and he was distributing Bhagavatam only with the help of his disciples. And moreover, when somebody asked that why let's wait and do Bhagavatam, there is a particular verse from Srimad Bhagavatam that is the first sloka that Prabhupada quotes in his whole Bhagavatam presentation, that Kaumar Nacharet Pranya Dharman Bhagavataniha, that from the 7th canto, Prabhupada quotes Prahlad Maharaj saying that this Bhagavad Dharma should begin at the age of 5. So anybody above 5, he is qualified to be distributed Bhagavatam. There is no, if he is less than 5, he can distribute to his parents. Anybody above 5, he is qualified to get Bhagavatam as from the text of Srimad Bhagavatam itself. So whenever we distribute Bhagavatam to a person who is 50-year-old, we say that you are already 45 years late. Whenever we distribute Bhagavatam to a 30-year-old, I say you are already 25 years late. Then finally I conclude, don't think that you are 25 years late, 45 years late. Maybe you are 25 million, billion years late to receive Bhagavatam. Already they are waiting for billions of years to take Bhagavatam, and in the human form of life now there is an opportunity to present Bhagavatam. Why delay further? Let's not delay in giving the fortune. Fortune, anyway we want to give, let's give immediately. What guarantee that he will live? As Bhagavatam says that Parikshit was about to die in 7 days. What guarantee that this person to whom we want to postpone to give Bhagavatam, will he be alive? Better let him take Bhagavatam, and even if he doesn't die, unfortunately, even if he leaves the body, his purchase is a credit for him. In the next birth, he will be born in a house where there is already Bhagavatam, because he has already purchased Bhagavatam in his previous life. Spiritual life continues. So if you purchased Bhagavatam, eternity you don't have to buy Bhagavatam. Next birth you will be born in a place, in a house, in a Vaishnava family where the Bhagavatam set is already there for you purchased.
Very beautiful, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, how about sponsoring if like one has a Bhagavatam? So how about sponsoring Srimad Bhagavatam to others?
This is our humble opinion that usually sponsoring sets we take to schools, college libraries, maybe public officers, or maybe government officers, but not to a person. To a person, we make sure that he buys Bhagavatam. Not just Bhagavatam, even any book. It's Bhagavad Gita also, better he buy. I have a couple of quotes where Srila Prabhupada says that when he buys, he will read it. So when a person buys, he will read it. If he gets a sponsor for Bhagavatam, most probably he may not read. Of course, there is a chance that he may read, that you have to consider and see. And if at all he has given a full payment, there are more chances that, okay, I have paid so much money for Bhagavatam, let me just see what they have written. So there is a more possibility that one person will read Bhagavatam when he buys Bhagavatam. So we generally, what difficulty people have now? People have so much money. But even if you see that this person is poor, but I want to help him, he is also interested. If at all he is really sincere and interested, he will buy Bhagavatam. Even if he is poor, then we can give him an installment, maybe some monthly 1,000 he can give. And even the poorest of Indian is now having a smartphone which is not less than 10,000 rupees. I will say even the cheapest phone that a person has in India now is more costly than our Bhagavatam set. So definitely we can, on some occasions there may be some sponsors, maybe really your close friend, marriage, your best gift, I want to give, let it be Bhagavatam. That's good. It's not disagree, but it will be very interesting for the distributor if you could distribute Bhagavatam to persons. How many sets we can give sponsor? Maybe you can sponsor some 100 sets in your life maximum. Usually they do 1 set every year, 2 sets. third year, second year, but you can distribute several hundred sets throughout your life. Yeah, so this is our idea about sponsoring Bhagavatam sets, schools, colleges, like that we can do.
Very nice, Prabhuji. That's a very true point. When people have their money involved, they'll obviously take out time to read it. Otherwise, it will just be kept as a showpiece in their house. And as you said, Prabhuji, it should be a showroom. Every devotee's house should be a showroom for Srimad Bhagavatam, so that anybody comes, they see, they get attracted, and they upfrontly ask that, how can we also buy this beautiful book of Srimad Bhagavatam? Now, Prabhuji, as a last question, I would like to request you to tell us few simple strategies which we also can use in order to become a good Srimad Bhagavatam distributor.
Yeah, just take your smartphone, make a list of maybe we have index, A index, B index. Don't make a list of whom I can call and whom I should not call. Maybe initially, if at all you are a little bit hesitant to distribute, you please call persons whom you think they will be inclined to take. Otherwise, don't leave any person in your mobile. You have to call every person in your mobile. If at all they don't have Bhagavatam, it is your duty to give Bhagavatam to him. See, there are many Bhagavatam distributors. I may be here in Bangalore, I may travel to some other place, and there are many devotees throughout the world distributing Bhagavatam sets. But to your contact, they cannot come and give. I cannot come and give Bhagavatam set to Mansi Mataji, and I cannot give Bhagavatam set to Mahesh Tiwari, who is part of your crew member. I cannot give Bhagavatam set to many devotees' contacts, but they can do. Every devotee can give Bhagavatam to their own contacts simply by just calling. I have dozens of examples by simply putting some stated message about Bhagavatam. We got orders for Bhagavatam. Not even speaking, just by seeing the status, one person comes to us and says, okay, I want to take, what is the literature, you please can you give me? And he takes and goes, just by seeing the status. Like that, we have to make some small, very easy, simple techniques. Make sure that your contacts regularly hear about Bhagavatam, the literature. In that sense, you endeavor to do Bhagavatam to your own contacts, to your neighbors, your friends, relatives, your enemies also. Let them also become your friends by getting Bhagavatam set. Like that, you keep on speaking. We have one particular rule, 10-10-10. This is not a hard and fast rule, but some rule we have kept, that let every devotee call 10 members a day, 10 of his contacts a day. That's not so big. You may, even if you have some other service or you are working in some other place, calling 10 persons a day is nothing big. In fact, you have to give your time, because that's the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Yare Deko Tare Ko Krishna Padesh. So you call 10 contacts a day, and 10 hours a week read Bhagavatam. It means on an average 1.5 hours you have to read Bhagavatam. So 10 contacts a day you call, 10 hours you read Bhagavatam a week, and always keep 10 sets of Bhagavatam in your house. Whenever somebody takes Bhagavatam, then you can replace from the another set from the temple. In that way, actually 10-10 is a very small number I have given. As per Bhagavatam, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. You should 24 hours listen Bhagavatam, not 10 hours a week. But still, seeing our other services, we are only reciting at least 10 hours a week. And Kadayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. Krishna is saying you have to speak 24 hours. So we are saying call 10 contacts a day, maybe some 1 hour or 2 hours for you. We have to eternally do it, but at least in our beginning, if you call these many contacts, keep some targets, let me call these many contacts, then you will be able to see that some wonder is happening, some Bhagavatam distribution is happening even for you. In fact, I used to always use this Yare Deko Tare Ko Krishna Padesh, Amara Haya Tuhaya Taraye Desh. This is the instruction by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Kurma Brahmana. I used to say that Yare Deko Tare Kaho means the contacts whom you are having in your mobile, is the person whom you are actually Yare Dekho Tare Kaho. Yare Dekho is your contact. Tare Kaho is you have to speak to this context. What you have to speak? Krishna Upadesh. Speak Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. Amaranyaya. Ordering. Amaranyaya Guru Haya. Tara Ye Desh. Your Desh is your mobile context. If at all you are delivering your Desh of your mobile context, and if every devotee is delivering their context, we are fulfilling Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's order. Let's use our really maybe a nasty invention, this smartphone, that is not needed, but let that be beautifully engaged in Krishna's service. Otherwise, even the founders of these smartphones, they have to enter the hell. Better let it be properly used in Krishna's service, and let them also get some good destination, and let all the contacts of devotees be given Bhagavatam sets, and that is our Desh. Your Desh may be Meera Road, but your Desh is particularly your mobile contacts. Like that, if every devotee is delivering their mobile contacts, sooner or later, it may not happen in a day, maybe couple of months, couple of years also, but this will happen. And when every devotee is sincerely endeavoring to deliver their mobile contacts, who are none other than their friends, who are known to them, who will be reciprocal to them also, who will be in fact inclined to spend some time hearing also. Everybody is suffering. Everybody will be happy to hear also at least something, some Krishna message. Even if they postpone first time, second time, third time, you persist and you will see that at some point of time they take Bhagavatam sets. Then later we can do Chaitanya Caritamrta sets also. Like that we can fill the whole house with Bhagavatam and all of Srila Prabhupada books. Yes, this is our idea, our Krishna willing, this image will come true. We have to be only instrument in fulfilling the mission of our acharyas. We should be happy that Srila Prabhupada gave us some service. We are chanting 2 hours a day. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh Krishna, oh Rama, oh energy of Lord, please give me some service. 2 hours you are asking, give me service, give me service, give me service. And then when the service is given, then we have to do book distribution. That is the service given. Already the service is already ordered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Let's do it. Let's do some service as we are already every day requesting. So at least some 1 hour we can, 1 or 2 hours, suddenly many devotees can call several hours. How I can say many of our contacts are Matajis. Matajis excel Prabhujis in Bhagavatam distribution. It's so amazing. Maybe congregation is excelling Brahmacharis in Bhagavatam distribution. We are very happy. We don't have any competition. Of course, we have a competition, that's transcendental competition, but we are very happy if at all we are defeated in this. Actually, there is no defeat. Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. There is only victory for Bhagavatam distribution. There is only victory for this book distribution of Srila Prabhupada books. Let's sincerely endeavor. Let's pray and endeavor, and we will say that wonderful results do come by the mercy of Guru Parampara. Hare Krishna. Yes, Ma'am.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. That was really very amazing, Prabhuji. And the way you have said, the cell phones that we are using, how can it be used perfectly for distributing Srila Prabhupada books? And it's actually a very simple but a very strong way that you have said to just contact to our contacts, because they feel very happy when you're reaching them out after years of not talking, and they feel happy that you're going to give them something really very amazing thing. And I'm very sure, Prabhuji, once when we are convinced and the conviction with which we are trying to speak to the other person, it will surely matter. They see how Bhagavatam has changed that person's life, and therefore with such a great force and positivity she's speaking to me, so that will automatically, the Paramatma within their heart will inspire them to yes, go ahead.
Convinced, we should be convinced, we should have the conviction, and we should have confidence. I said to one of our Grhastha devotees that people are so confidently, means in the outside world, the corporates or MNCs, whatever products they manufacture, they are so confidently presenting their product. They don't have any doubt. Even if you enter a smartphone, say, I have to speak about smartphones because that is there in everybody's hand. So if at all you go to a smartphone seller, some showroom, even if you are going to ask him the cheapest mobile, he will push you for the costliest mobile. He is very confident of pushing you the costliest product. And we are having Bhagavatam and we are trying to go. Of course, any Prabhupada books is Bhagavatam, no doubt. But we don't have the confidence to present Bhagavatam. But outside people are so convinced of their illusion. We are having the reality. We are not convinced of the reality, and they are convinced of the illusion. They are selling us illusory products. We are selling the real product, but we don't. Of course, definitely, there are many wonderful devotees already doing Bhagavatam distribution. Many are into it. In fact, many wonderful leaders are encouraging it. But more encouragement is needed. More inspiration is needed. More pushing is needed. We are a pushing movement. There has to be push. Prabhupada said, my Guru Maharaja is pushing me, and I am pushing you, and Prabhupada disciples are pushing us. And now it's the duty of every devotee to push every devotee. Just as when somebody is chanting Hare Krishna Japa in the temple hall in the early morning, and when we do chanting, we sometimes close. Then we late devotee wakes up. Don't get up, we are not chanting, we were just sleeping. Maybe many devotees are sleeping in their Bhagavad distribution while in the process of Sankirtana. So let's wake up devotees who are not engaging in this book distribution and particularly Bhagavatam distribution, which will definitely create a Viplava revolution. This is a revolutionary literature. This is a revolutionary presentation by Srila Prabhupada, and this revolution of Bhagavatam distribution definitely ignited by Srila Prabhupada and Srila Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj, and now by many of Srila Prabhupada disciples, and we should keep doing it. And definitely this will create a revolution in the impious lives of a misdirected civilization. In that particular sloka, Tatvag Visargo Janataga Viplava, Srila Prabhupada, he says that there is a systematic propaganda by a certain section of people to stop the glorification of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Prabhupada says that there is a great need for the message of Srimad Bhagavatam to be distributed all over the world. So Prabhupada says 50 years ago, even before starting ISKCON society, he is saying that there is a great need for distributing the message of Srimad Bhagavatam all over the world. Prabhupada had the vision, and he did that, and we have to do our duty. And Bhagavatam is a systematic presentation of the glorification of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. All the problems in the world, all the problem, any problem you say, it is all because of the non-glorification or stopping the glorification of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And when Bhagavatam, which is the supreme literature which glorifies the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is out in the market and in people's hands, definitely all the evils in society will be eradicated and so much peace will come. Anartha pasamam sakshat bhakti yoga manokshate lokas yajanato vidwan chakre satvata sangitam. To these foolish people of Kali Yuga only, to show them extraordinary mercy, Vyasadeva has presented Srimad Bhagavatam. Let everybody take it. Let every devotee distribute it. Let every buyer of Bhagavatam also become a distributor. Maybe I'll just say one point and then I'll just wind up. Because this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's order. This comes in the Adi Lila of Caitanya Caritamrta. He says that Ekala Malakara. Malakara refers to a gardener. He says Ekala Malakara. I am a only gardener. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, I am the only gardener. The tree of devotional service is bearing fruit. He says, Yahan Tahan Prema Phala. He says that everybody please come. Take this Prema Phala, eat it and distribute to everybody. And what is that Prema Phala that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is talking about? Nigama Kalpatarod Galitam Phalam. That fruit is the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is the ripened fruit of the Vedic tree. Narada Muni is distributing that fruit. Veda Vyas is distributing that fruit. Madhvacharya distributed the fruit. Guru Parabara distributed the fruit. Srila Prabhupada distributing the fruit. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted everyone throughout the universe to come and take the fruit of Bhagavatam and distribute it. Already it is there. Already Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered that everybody should distribute this Prema Phal, which is this Srimad Bhagavatam. So let's just follow the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and just do it. He is already a Maha Vadanyaya avatar. So by his mercy, every devotee can be an instrument in distributing Srimad Bhagavatam. Said it's not that can every devotee do. Every devotee should do, must do, This is an order from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Guru Parampara Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. That was really very inspirational, Prabhuji, and very amazing. And I'm sure we all are completely braced up, and we're going to try our best in this year's Srimad Bhagavatam set distribution. And before we wind up the show, Prabhu, would you like to give our viewers a last message, Prabhuji?
Very simple message. Everybody, please read Srila Prabhupada books. Everybody, please hear Srila Prabhupada lectures. And everybody, please distribute Srila Prabhupada books. Hare Krishna. Maybe Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Caitanya Caritamrta. There is a quote by Srila Prabhupada where he says that every devotee associated with the Krishna consciousness movement must read all of the books translated in brackets Srila Prabhupada quotes Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Caitanya Caritamrta. Otherwise, after some time, they will eat, sleep, and fall down, and they will miss the great opportunity of human form of life. I'm just paraphrasing it, almost exact. Prabhupada is saying that we will miss the human opportunity by eating, sleeping, and just falling down if you're not reading Srila Prabhupada's all translated books, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Caritamrta. So if every devotee is doing that, then definitely we'll be able to do it. And many devotees ask me, Prabhu, what is the inspiration to distribute Bhagavatam set? I said that Prabhupada has infused unlimited inspiration in his books. That is, he himself is an enthusiastic personality. Prabhupada says that without enthusiasm, we cannot do anything. There is a Sanskrit proverb which Prabhupada quotes saying that one can achieve the favor of goddess of fortune by showing enthusiasm. If you are enthusiastic, you will get the favor of goddess of fortune. And that enthusiasm was shown by the Western people. That's why they developed all this technology. So similarly, let us also develop enthusiasm to distribute it. And then you can find enthusiasm, inspiration, encouragement, everything in Srila Prabhupada books. You will get it unlimitedly. Then you will be able to successfully do it. Yes, Madhuri.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. We are very grateful to you for motivating us and inspiring us tremendously in distributing Srila Prabhupada books, along with enthusiasm for reading it. And you have given us such an important time of yours. And the way you are distributing itself is an inspiration. We try to seek your blessings, Prabhuji, so that we can try to get into the Bhadra Purnima campaign and start with the vision and mission of distributing Srila Prabhupada Srimad Bhagavatam throughout the year.
Yeah, I'm in the receiving end of getting the blessings. The blessings are already there. We have to just accept that and then go for Bhagavatam distribution. There are unlimited blessings there, and unlimited blessings also will fall on us by our sincere endeavors to distribute Srila Prabhupada books, particularly Srimad Bhagavatam. That's our subject matter, to make a revolution in the society. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Madhi, for giving me an opportunity. And I request all the devotees in this particular program, whoever is not having Srimad Bhagavatam, please go to ISKCON temple, get a full set of Srimad Bhagavatam to your house immediately, don't delay it. And if at all you do have a Bhagavatam set, as our motive is that every devotee should have a couple of sets in their house, please keep couple of sets of Bhagavatam sets in your house. That will push you. Bhagavatam will push you because you have 10 sets in your house, so you have to do some distribution. So please go ahead with your enthusiastic Bhagavatam distribution, and in the course you please bestow your blessings to me also. Let me also continue in my endeavors to serve the Guru Maharaja in the best possible way. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. On behalf of Hare Krishna TV, we would like to thank you as well as the ICC for coming and blessing us, Prabhu, with the beautiful message of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu and the desire of Srila Prabhupada as a medium of you and all the senior disciples of Srila Prabhupada, motivating us for distributing our Srila Prabhupada books. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyo vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.